everyone, and welcome to Action RPG Build Guide Edition. Today I'm ready to drop on you my new and improved best ever lightning shot Carino. We are currently crushing tier 8, ticking 30 billion damage at the training dummy. As always, I will cover every single facet of the build. Everything is timestamped in the description below if you need to bounce around. Let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Starting off with some gameplay. Now the skills I'm using for this new Carino is Lightning Shot, Blink for movement, Burst of Anger for movement and damage, Fixate for damage, and then Compound Potion. So this is a tier 8, of course, map. And as you can see, for the most part, we should just wipe everything out. This build, 20 or 30 billion damage. 30 billion damage. And you just keep moving and you will pop blink all the time. Decent survivability. Trick is try not to stand still. And we just mop through this. I've been streaming this game for 2 weeks straight. It did take me a while to get this new one functioning the way I want it, but I do like where we are at. And that is the entire tier 8 map. Let me show you how fast it'll kill a tier 8 boss. All right, let's do this. Tier 8 boss and dead in a second. Did you even see him? This is the number 3 ranked Carino on the American server. Let me show you how to recreate this build. So now let's check out the skills for our Carino Lightning Shot, starting with Lightning Shot. So this is going to be your main damage dealer. You want wind projectiles, slow projectiles, critical strike, damage increase, lightning penetration, and multi-strike. For our potion, we are using Compound Potion with cooldown reduction, Berserk, armor infusion, and limber stretch. I do like blink, but you can put in whatever movement speed you like the most. I'm just used to blink. Quick mobility, periodic burst, magic dash, and then cost conversion. That way it uses life instead of mana, but your life regen is so quick that you can't even tell. We're using Burst of Anger for damage size, we become bigger, and movement speed. Fixate for a chance at double damage, and with increased area, you will make sure you hit every enemy on the map. Moving over to passives, we have auto defense, and we are using a level 21 brisk wind. This is going to give us a boost to our evasion and our movement speed. We are further boosting our evasion with all in. This is going to give us an additional 17.5% movement speed and give us less damage taken with deflection. Remember deflection. And then since this kills the duration time, we use extended duration to boost it back up. We're using Summon Thunder Spirit for our attack speed, Precise Thunder Imbue, Precise Projectiles, and Restrain so that we could afford the mana. And last but not least, Precise Curse on Hit with Electrocute, and then Seal Conversion. Now, if I pull off Seal Conversion, this would be Abyssal Hatred, okay? But 91 mana is not enough. So if you had more sealed mana on your gear, on your little Tetris board, you can probably get away with running it this way. But right now, I can't, unfortunately. So we have to use Seal Conversion. Now for the candles, which came last season, you want physical damage on main hand. And then on this one, I have injury buffer and critical strike. And on my second candle, I've got chain skill damage, lightning penetration, and physical damage. So those are the skills. Now let's move over to the talent tree or the passives. You want to start off with Goddess of Hunting. And this is the entire board. Okay. With 10 points invested, you want to take Perception. This is a DEX stacking build. I think we have close to 3,000 dexterity. And 20 points in, you want to take Rushed. Move over to Marksman. And I will slide through our board. ever so slowly. And we have 40 points invested. And slide back. And the points that I'm currently putting in right here is just max life. So if I got more levels, I'm level 97, it would go right here. At 18, you want to take Gale. And at 36 points, you want to take Master Escapist, which is going to give us deflection. Remember I told you to remember deflection? Helps you with your survivability. Last but not least, we would take Blade Runner. Going through this. Blade Runner. 18 points invested, you want to take Transition. And at 36 points, you want to take Quick Advancement. Now we will move over to the Statue of the New God. And this one took a lot of tinkering. Okay. First thing we have here is we have Off the Beaten Track, +4 to support skill levels and lowers our mana multiplier. And then we have percent to dex, weapon damage, max life. It's a good one. All right. On here, I have 20% chance to gain a tenacity blessing, focus blessing, agility blessing on defeat and resistance. And then we'll go through the rest. Dex per level. Dex percent. Dex per level. Dex per level. And chance to gain an agility blessing. And you guessed it on the last one. Dex per level. Okay. And there's a lot of variations you can use on here. But try and get dexterity and survivability. That is the main focus. Moving over to the hero traits. This one is easy. Take the bottom. So level 32, heart-piercing shot. 62, crushing gale trigger. And at 80, well prepared. For our magic shot, we are using Mark. We are using critical strike rating increase. And we're using elemental infusion. And look at that, +9. Very, very nice. Down here, we have Ranger's Last Journey. This is going to activate Landslide. Purchase one of these as soon as you have enough Flame Elementium. This will normally take you from the millions to the billions on this one right here. Then we grab this, which gives us a 25% boost to our dexterity. That is the highest roll you can get, is 25%. This is balancing the scales. And then the last one I have is critical strike damage and chance to load special ammo. All right. Moving over to the gear, everybody's favorite. And right now I am maxed with all of my resistances. Okay, I'll go through each item one by one. And of course, gear can always be better. The sky's the limit. But remember, survivability and dexterity. That is what we are focused on. Yeah, right now I'm at 2,973 dex, pushing 3,000. Helmet. Armor. Gloves. Make sure your gloves have fervor on it. And there's 2 different versions. That's important. Have fervor. Amulet. This amulet's so sweet. All stats, dex, and damage per 8 stats with 8% dexterity. It's a good one. Belt. Boots. These are very cheap, and you can get them with the 14% dex roll on them. Endless Night. Ring. Ring. And our damage dealer, bow. Now, on here, you have a million options. And this bow can actually be a lot better. I mean, this is a good bow. It's got the lightning. It's got the projectile. It's got the lightning damage per dex. But again, weapons, the sky's the limit. And if you've got the money, go dual pistol. I'm just not rich enough yet. Moving over to our pets. And I'm not going to lie, using the currency given to me, I was able to get one of my pets from 4 to 6, and I actually pulled a legendary attack pet. It's never happened for me before. So I actually got a legendary attack pet. So we are using Violet Mike Wazowski 6. We are using OG Mike Wazowski Drizzle 6. And we are using the Flower Whisperer level 1. All right, everyone, that's the build guide. What do you think of my new and improved Carino lightning shot? Is there anything I missed? Is there anything I could do to take this to the next level? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I've earned it. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 93 members that have signed up. I really do get asked all the time, what's the best way to support? YouTube, sub, Discord, whatever it is, Patreon is the best way. You get the most bonus content. You get access to the VIP lounge. You get access to game night. You get access to all the posts that you normally don't see, and it supports the channel financially. It is the best way, and you can get in for $1 a month. I would really appreciate it, and that is all I have for today. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.